Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. I knew there'd be something that wasn't going to be right. I knew it. Hey, thanks, Richard Watts. All right, there we go. So, hey, look at the dogs. They're on the screen again. Let's see. Oh, there you go. These two just they can't be away from each other. Well, if you take Benny away, or Clancy, the white one, away from Benny, Benny starts whining. But Clancy doesn't care when you take Benny away. Look at these guys. Hey, does this work on Twitter right now? So I was trying to stream it to, I think it's, forgot I can't remember the other one. There's like 3 different places. I've tried it on this other platform before, but I was just wondering if it's on Twitter somehow. I don't know how to actually, it just said you could connect it, and I tried it, so I guess we'll see if it's out there or not. Don't know. Yep. I just don't know. It said I was connected. I don't know if I have to like add something or. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Guess I've never really thought about it. So when you use the StreamYard thing, it kind of lets you do different places. Let's see. Purple. Yeah, I think I'm doing, it's also on, God, I can't remember what that one is called. It's got the purple circle logo with like a little, almost like a voice call out thing in the middle of it. Oh wait, there it is. Now what's this one right here? What's that one right there, this big one? Oh, you can't see it. This one right here. Is that like, God, I'm not sure why I can't remember the name of that. Is that it? Oh, Twitch. Okay, so it's on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube currently. I'm not sure Rumble is really a place, because Rumble's more of a just politics over there. I do see. Look at that. Cindy's comment came in from Twitter over on in my studio over here. You guys can't see it, but I can see it. That's pretty cool. Comment from Twitter. Sweet. Yeah. So over here in StreamYard, you can see where everybody's. You know, if you comment on any of the different platforms. I guess I could try Facebook, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the way Facebook's too hard. You could check it if you want. I've been doing it on Twitch a few times lately. I just hadn't tried Twitter. And then I looked on there and it was like, oh, what I probably should do is look at all of the ones that it allows you to do and then create accounts over there and just do it. Then it's sort of on all these different platforms. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd rather have people watching here. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. All right, well, do you guys watch the video that I made today? Did you guys watch that video? I mean, it got so few views again. Not sure what's going on with that, but I think it's like 1,600 views. That should be at like 7,000 or 8,000 for sure. Well, I don't know if he can push the date back because the Supreme Court is going to have to rule on it. Okay. Yeah, I made a video about the Delphi case regarding the two little elements that the defense team keeps pushing over and over again. Like it's actually being deceptive to their own viewers, knowing that there's these certain people that want to watch them, so they keep saying an absolute lie over and over and over again. You know, there's nothing weird about the cell phone jacks, you know, the headphone jack on the iPhone 6 with water and moisture around, having it appear to be something inserted into it. She made it sound like there had to be a person who put something. No, it didn't. It was proven to you at trial, and then this is after trial, so that means you didn't look it up even after that. And then the other one about the Snapchat image of Abby. You know, that all the wackos are like, oh, this isn't even a real image, it's fake. It's absolutely real, everybody. That picture is real. It's been out since day one. It is. The picture of Abby is real. It wasn't in the cache because, you know, for various reasons. There doesn't have to be a particular reason, you know. So, I mean, there's 8, 9 reasons. I mean, so the thing is, it could be one of those. All of them are tremendously more likely than somebody else having Libby's sign-on and Abby being completely unnervous at all, and that other person's taking a picture and then uploaded it onto Libby's page. It's ludicrous. And those defense attorneys should be ashamed of themselves for continuing to sell that garbage over and over and over again to people that believe in them, okay? Because they're, I think it's disgusting. I got to be honest. And just looking at their little stupid little smiley faces and their little, you know, you could tell that Baldwin knew he just loaded up with crap, looking, you know, glancing away every time he's talking, and it didn't even make sense what he was saying. It would be like me saying, "Well, everybody, today I." I introduced the philosophy that not only can the correlation between the relative factions of the designed infrastructure of said facility would you be able to... Oh, wow, you're smart as hell. Look at that guy. I didn't say a damn thing. I just mumbled along, trying to sound like I knew what I was talking about. And that's what he's doing. You know what I mean? Let's see. The defense team is so annoying. Jeez, I bet you there's a ton more, especially like the footsteps, the health data. I'm sure. I can't wait till the exhibits come out. I'll just absolutely cream these guys These guys, when the exhibits come out and I get to see the real data, they're going to be embarrassed, and all of them, every one of these people, because I'm going to be able to take that information and put it out there in a way that, oh my God, look at that, it's obvious, here we go. Not like, well, maybe there's this guy. I mean, think about it. Look at this. They were actually saying that Richard Allen was carrying, the killer was carrying a refrigerator unit, perhaps, where the phone wasn't able to communicate. It was a Faraday bag. But hey, you guys, if you're out there and check it out, you can buy me coffees, you can do the super chats, you can do whatever you feel like you can do. I know times aren't the greatest right now, so whatever you feel like you can do to support the channel, I would appreciate it. You know, the coffees are good. Keeps me awake. Anything, really, so I appreciate it. Hey, look at that. Paulette, Leonard, and KK commented on Twitch. I can see that. They typed in, or maybe you just typed Twitch over. No, let's see. No, that's on YouTube. You typed in Twitch. Yeah, you have to comment over on Twitch and see what it says. So I can see it, maybe. I'm not going to do goals. You guys, I don't know. The goals don't seem to work, and I just don't really, I just want to do the show, and if you guys want to support the channel, that's great. I'm done with the goal thing at the top. Maybe if there's a special night where, oh, we need to get a certain amount, we're right here, you know, we could do something like that, but you know, yeah, so if you watch the video today, you see Baldwin just coming up with this crazy scenario of like, it didn't even make any sense. And by the way, think how crazy this is, you guys. The defense wants you to believe that at 5:45 or 5:44 in the evening. So you know when Becky got there at like 4 o'clock, and then Mike shows up at like 5 or something, and then people are everybody's searching around. All of a sudden there's dozens and dozens of people searching around. That's when somebody snuck down to the crime scene and stuck a headphone jack in to see what was on that phone. And no, they didn't leave right then, you guys. They didn't leave right then. They sat there for 5 more hours with that headphone plugged in, that headphone jack. And then they pull it out at 10:32 and sneak out of there. That whole time they were just sitting there. Well, that's not what we think, Gray. We think that at the end of the bridge they got into a vehicle and they drove away, and then they put the phone in a Faraday bag, for example. Really? He said a different kind of bag. He didn't even have the right name. Really? So there's these guys out there that are doing all that stuff with Faraday bags, maybe a refrigerator. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, somebody followed me on Twitch. Somebody named Clones. Oh, that's Cindy, right? It's now following on Twitch. I think that's Cindy. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I figured, because it sort of sounds like your name, like Cindy, you know. Wouldn't they just take the phone? I mean, do you guys like it when I have a goal at the top of the screen up there? Let's see. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So I see that one, and then, yeah, I see you're commenting. You're the only one commenting on Twitch, I think. You've commented over and over there. Hey, thanks. A blank slate. Yeah, maybe they were listening to my live stream. Who knows? But I can't wait to get the exhibits and watch the videos. And I mean, it's just going to be the defense team. I think if you watch the video that I put out today, you'll realize, because even Bob Mata had, you know, like asked the legitimate questions, like, well, you know, the image wasn't on her phone. Isn't that really kind of what Snapchat does? It just deletes images. And she's like, yeah, not that I'm aware of, you know. And well, how come you're not aware, Jennifer? I mean, honestly, why aren't you aware? When I heard you say that, I was just, man. See, I think you are aware, but you realize that was only one of two of the things that you were really hanging your hat on, and they both collapsed, and you didn't know what to do, so you're just sticking with it. They're just, I don't have to watch them. They're just right, they show up right here on the screen at the same time. And it's not like a struggle. I don't know if you want to see this, like, you know, that doesn't work. Wait, if I move this over here, yeah. See that, how that looks on the right there? Those are all the different comments that come in from different platforms. This one over here is just YouTube, that one. Yeah, it's not hard at all. They just show up over here. All right, anyways, there's been an arrest in the Heather Williams case that we were covering the other day. Remember this one? She was seen getting into that car in the snow. I think it's snow there. I don't know if that's just lights at night, or, you know, I don't think, maybe it's not snow, but it's in a Fayetteville woman reported missing, endangered last week, was found dead Friday off Murchison Road, and her death is being investigated as a homicide. The Fayetteville Police Department announced Saturday that Heather Williams, 25, was found dead in a wooded area near Newark and State Avenues. So remember, then there was that surveillance footage that we were looking at. And then there's those crazy videos on her Facebook page. But the person that she seems to be freaking out with in the Facebook videos isn't the person that was arrested. Oh yeah, and then we found that the crime scene was right. Let's see. Looked like that, and it was kind of hard to find, and then we ended up able to find it. So I'll show you. So her body was found right in, well, no, that wasn't it. It was right here. Back in this area. There we go. Yeah, so it was right in there. So her body was not found right there. It's back inside this area behind here. And there was surveillance of her leaving the house. And the house that she left was, I think that's it. Yeah, right here. And the way I found this, the address ended up being inside of one of the articles out there later, but the way I found it was different because I didn't have the address at the time. And so there was a building in the background that had multiple lights, and then I thought, oh, that's got to be it right there, because I knew this was the street, and that's really, you know, maybe from back here, or etc. But and then I just looked at it, and you could see that there was this. Down here, you could tell she came out, and there was a bush right there, and then also a light pole right in that area. And then if you look like that, you could see the lights on the building in the background. So that's where she lives, or or was when she left the house, and then she got into a vehicle. And look at that, sort of an end of a street here. So she must have got into the vehicle right here, and then maybe the car went like that, and then turned around, and then got out of here. But they've arrested somebody today named let's see, Tyrell. What the hell is his last name? Hold on, I got it right here. Tyrell, like, kind of hard to say. Searmans, something like that. So Siermons. And look where the body was found, right here, right? Just different time of year. It doesn't look like that. Or, they've taken down a lot of these trees. They're probably building maybe even another baseball field there, maybe. But he lives right here, you guys. I mean, that's nuts. So, and he's got a lot of charges from, like, I can see that he has a bunch of different charges been verified with the same address of right there. Let's see. Right, so she lived right there, and then just like, maybe 2.5 miles away. So he had to pick her up and then come back out. So that's a dead end cul-de-sac. Come back out and then drive this way, and then out somehow, and then back, and then over to this area. Her body was found there, and then he just lives right here. Although it's on the other side of the tracks. So he was probably familiar with the area. Alright, so then there's also the back in... Here's this guy right here. A man was accused, this is back in 2016. A man was accused Tuesday of kidnapping 2 people and attempting to kill one of them, a Fayetteville police spokesman said. Tyrell Searmans, 21, of 500 block of Spalding Street, is accused of kidnapping Horace Lamont McCrae, 52, and Linda Roberson. So this guy kidnapped somebody when he was 21 years old. And he kidnapped them at their home in the 200 block of Lovingston Drive. I wonder where that is. So right over here. Just in a regular neighborhood, almost identical. And look at that. Look how crazy that is. Just kind of a little circle in there. Thanks, Zozo, for the super chat there. And again, if you guys want to get the coffees, you can buy me a coffee, and the link is in the chat just above there. If you like the work that I do. All right. So, anyways, it says Tyrell Searmans, 21, of the 500 block of Spalding Street. So he still lives exactly in the same place, even back then. I believe, anyways. Isn't that what that street is? Let me get the roads on there. Yep, Spalding. He's lived right there this entire time. You know, and there's other cases that aren't solved right there. This guy could be a serial killer. I mean, obviously he's been doing some pretty nefarious stuff for a while. But there he is right there. 529 Spalding Street. Man, I wonder what they're going to find inside that house. Tyrell Sermons, 21 of the 500 block of Spalding Street, is accused of kidnapping Horace Lamont McRae, 52, and Linda Roberson, I don't know, Piggy or something, 67, at their home in the 200 block of Livingston Drive. He's accused of shooting McRae on June 16th. McRae's injuries were not life-threatening. Searman is charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, first-degree attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, with intent to kill or seriously injure, larceny of a motor vehicle. So if he has all these things, why is he walking around on the streets just 8 years after this? Hey, thanks so much, Lizzie Robb. Yeah, I guess that's right. I have to change. I don't really know how to make it so that the coffee shows up on the screen if anybody gets me one. Because it would show up on my picture. That's what I'm using from Streamlabs. The bigger monitor is just my middle monitor. So man, he was busy back then. And then here is some articles from the day. So there you go, that's him. Fayetteville police have arrested and charged a man Thursday in connection with the death of 25-year-old Heather Williams, who was previously reported missing and endangered. Detectives have charged Tyrell Sermons, 30 of Fayetteville, with first-degree murder. During a follow-up investigation into the missing person case, police were led to the woods near Newark Avenue and State Avenue, where they found Williams' body. Police began investigating Heather's death as a homicide. Her sister, Mary Williams, made a heartfelt plea to the public to help in identifying the persons responsible. Someone has to know something, Mary Williams said. I just pray that whoever does know comes forward so we can get justice. Yeah, so and then they made an arrest. Fayetteville police, one charged in kidnapping attempted murder. A man was accused Tuesday of kidnapping. No, that was the old one. So, how'd that come up again? That's weird. Huh. I guess I just randomly stumbled upon that same one that Zozo found that one too. That was that link in there twice. So look at that. That's the picture I was using right there. So you see that. Here, let's just play it again. So if you get the link right here, I mean, just showing you how I normally do this stuff. Yeah, so the house is right here. And it took a while to find it. But in the background of that one image, you can see that that's obviously a business with all those lights like that, right? And so the only thing that looked like that was this building right here. And so then I kind of just kept moving it around until, then I knew, which way the camera was facing. It's not the longest road in the world. And then I stumbled upon this house right here, where when you go down to Street View, you can see that there's a hedge. So see the hedge right there? And then even a black, I think the same car is in the driveway, and then that light, see that little light right there? And see, that light's right here, and here's the hedge, and then in the background is that building over there. So if you're looking at it like this, so what I did was I kind of had to mimic the, go this direction and go down a little bit this way to get the same line of sight, and then you can see, look at that right there, right there. So there's that building that you could see through the trees. All right, let me get this one out of here. On Saturday, during a follow-up investigation of the missing endangered person, detectives were led to a wooded area near Newark Avenue. So it's just, these are all just kind of like quick updates that they have. And I found him on Ben Verified, and then I looked up some of his accounts on this other site that I have, and just sort of some interesting connections out there. He's got, Dropbox account, PayPal, or not PayPal, what's it, Cash App, I mean, and just various things. You kind of wonder, and he had a username associated with him that wasn't a male name, so that was interesting. Hey, thanks, Lisa Valenzuela, for the coffee. Thank you. And I appreciate all you guys that support the channel in any way that you can. I know times aren't the greatest, and every dollar that you guys send in are dollars that you guys made yourself somewhere. I just ask for people to support this channel because I don't have the ability to have funds just show up out of this the blue. It just doesn't happen on here. If I had more people watching, that would be great, because then we could have much more people watching, and maybe it would be at a point where the ad revenue alone would make it work. But it currently isn't like that. I seem to not hit the algorithm, but maybe being able to stream on different platforms will get other people over here. Who the hell knows? I don't know how it works. So oh, I think I'm on the wrong chat. Oh, there it is. I'm just trying to find where Lisa Valenzuela commented. I don't see where she's commented, where where Linda's replying to her. I don't see it. Oh well. I gotta change that. So yeah, well, at least they made an arrest. There isn't really much more information, but I am looking forward to seeing what else is going on with this guy, because there's a couple of other murders in the area, and I don't know if they're solved. I mean, in fact, I had this one from the other day that I don't even think I brought up. Let's see. Okay, that one was the one. I was thinking maybe that person, but wasn't there another one? There's like another case that's not solved that just happened. There's two of them. Right in the exact same area. Yeah, probably. Maybe 6 weeks, I don't know. We don't know who this guy is. She was married to some guy, and then in the videos on her Facebook page, they're pretty, disturbing stuff. Hey, thanks so much, Gus. I appreciate that. Said Happy New Year. You do a great job, and I trust your information. Well, there you go. That's about as good as you can get, you know. All right, here we go. Videos. See, look at these weird videos here.
What?
What? Who's coming to get you?
Go on.
Who's coming to get you?
Go on. No, stop.
I mean, are they goofing around, or it seems like he's like torturing her almost?
Stop. What?
What? Who's coming to get you?
Go on.
Who's coming to get you?
Yeah, and apparently this guy has.
Go on. No, stop.
He had like charges against him. Remember that?
Don't worry about it. Follow
And then on some of her posts, she's it's almost like he was hiding, had a different name.
I say,
What?
make sure you stay awake.
Why?
You'll see. Don't fall asleep.
Hey, thank you, Catherine. Appreciate that.
Don't come over here and sit beside me.
No. Stop it.
Hey, what a psycho, you know? I mean, so you'd think it'd be related to that. And maybe it is related in some way, like she maybe was looking for somebody else. Yeah, she was recording it secretly, it seemed like. Here's another one.
No. Stop it.
I'm gonna burn your fucking pocketbook. I'm gonna burn everything in it before they get here.
Why?
Because you're a fucking crazy bitch.
No. Stop it.
I'm gonna burn your fucking pocket.
See, that's her. I think she had gotten in a car accident at some point, or jumped out of a vehicle, even something like that. So she has some history of self-harm for sure. Really, just kind of a crazy bunch of circumstances. You know, maybe she's just in an area, in a place where there's just a lot of bad people, and but you know, in this case, it looked like she intentionally got out of the house to get into that car. So was she communicating with that person prior? All right, let's see. This is the Daily Mail. Has a little bit more video on there. A little smaller video though. And so there's this car here. It looked like the car just, I wonder if the car just drove by and she just happened to go outside. You know? And then, but it was weird is, so that means she went to the right if she's coming in from this angle here. Now let me take a look at something. That means she walked this way. And it's too much, it's not really enough information, really. There is that little curved tree. I wonder if maybe that's it. Just that one tree right there. That's all you can see. But it looks like maybe there's a bigger tree to the left or something. See right over there, there's something, and then that one. That wouldn't surprise me at all if that was that, and that car is just right here. Just right there. And that actually kind of looks like that might be what that is, right? See how there's a little spot over there, and then that one tree, but you can't see. But there, I don't know, there is this white line there that I don't see in this. Well, there it is right there. Okay, so there is a white line. And then, let's see, what's that on the ground? What's that right there? That looks like that's on the grass, that, whatever that is. Or it could be right here. That spot. Maybe? I don't know. That's a tough one. And do these guys have a camera themselves? Because that would be their own camera that would have shot that. And I guess if they have one up there, why not have another one somewhere else? And, weird. So I think that's where she got into that car, just right across the street. What do you guys think? So she goes outside, and that car, I mean, it just seems like it's very likely that she communicated with that person. Just given the circumstances. You're on a cul-de-sac, and that vehicle is heading in this direction, and then pulls over right on the side there, and then she's coming out like this, and gets into that vehicle. And then, but see, that's what's strange. So that means she walked out and took a right.
Tonight, only to
joins us in.
She and her.
Yeah, it was awful. Because, you just never would think something like that would happen.
2 days after Fayetteville police found Mary Williams' sister Heather, Mary says her family is trying to focus on better times.
My dad said it best, we're thankful for the 25 years that we had with her.
Heather went missing on January 4th after she was seen getting into a car. Police say she was considered endangered because she suffered from cognitive impairment. Heather's family says she also had limited use of her right leg and arm.
Always smiling and always happy, but she's been through so many trials.
Hey, thank you so much, Deco Trash. The accident put her... Okay, so her heartbroken sister shared that her sister, who was a talented softball player, was a junior in high school when she was hit by a car when she was walking on a road. So I guess she was just hit by a car in October 2015 and nearly died. The accident put her in a coma for months, and she had to have part of her skull removed. After intense recovery, that's why she talks the way she does, etc. After intense recovery, she was starting to learn how to walk and talk again. If you looked at her, you wouldn't know anything was wrong with her, Mary said. A lot of people didn't unless they had a conversation with her or saw her walk. You can definitely see her limp. Her speech was limited, but she was making progress. Despite her sister's cognitive disability, she said her sister just wanted to be a normal 25-year-old. Her disabilities made her naive and trusting, and she just thought everyone wanted to be her friend, Mary said. Hey, thanks, Michelle H. Appreciate that. Deco Trash, Michelle H. We had Catherine. They got some Aussies in here. Lizzie Rob. Three Aussies. And a blank slate. And there you have it. Weeks before her murder, Mary said she had her parents filed for guardianship of or get her somewhere to continue rehabilitation and meet other young people with similar needs. Let's see. So it says the night she left the house, it was after her parent. Do you think this is when she, like, before or after? What year is this? Probably back in, I don't know. Doesn't say. I was trying to see if her hand was bent the same. She goes out the door. She's on the phone with somebody. Oh, there you go. She's standing outside the house. She looks like she's waiting for someone to pick her up. She sees the car and starts walking towards the car. So I got it right. It was right there in front of the house. Towards the car to get in, Mary explained. At around 12:10 a.m., a text message was sent. The last reported activity on her phone. Police have not revealed what was in the message or who she sent it to. Police have ruled Williams' death a homicide, but would not share any further information. Mary said she had no idea what her sister's final text message said. I really wish I knew. She said the police are not sharing very much information with her and her family. They haven't told us much, but my mom said they haven't ruled out the possibility of sexual assault. Well, so we know now that she was found, dead, and now they've made an arrest, so they know who did this. And this picture right here is she was found in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if she was found actually inside like that where that garbage was laying. So, anyways, there you go. Don't really have much more to update on it. It's just made an arrest, and I guess we'll find out what the hell happened, how it all went down later. Now, the date of the Facebook, I don't think they're that old. They're like, well, they're about a year old. Yeah.
What?
What? Who's coming to get you?
Go on.
But the thing is, they're not, at this point, they're not related. Unless, my thing I said the other day was, I think whoever did this has got to be related to that guy. Because he sounds like a monster, Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, see, look at that. That's probably the guy in the video. Right here. And it says, register to be notified if offender's custody status changes. David Pennington. And I think that's the guy that's in the video. It's crazy. Look, it looks just like him. So she must have said, thank God, alive. Nice teamwork. Here, here. Thank God. She wrote that. And then she posted that. So you would think, maybe he was going to, have some revenge or something. Alright, so this is them right here. David and Heather finally got married. This is December 16th, 2023. David and Heather finally got married today on December 15th, 2023. And we are very happy to be husband and wife. Like, he is something like 68, and she's 25. And this whole thing's ridiculous. And then, let's see, right before that, oh no, money gone, mine, shame on you, $200, damn, no, purse, tiny, gone, I found it, ID card, money, I found it, secret, shortly, camper, leave, mean, leave, thank God, whatever he does, so much, mommy, thank God, so thankfully, no, last night I found it, secret looking one, October 30th, Christmas. I'm not sure what any of that means. Oh. Hey Heather, I would delete the picture of ID so your info doesn't get in the wrong hands. God, wouldn't that be weird if that's what happened? Somebody saw that. Although that was a long time ago. This is 2023. And again, if you guys want to help me with the coffees out there or super chats, that'd be great. It'd help support the channel. Thank you very much. Let's see. That's another. This is from February of 2023. That's outside that same house. There's the bush, the door. That sucks. Yeah. So, I guess they're September 3rd, 2022 is the last. Was the post from, her first post that's on there anyways. I can't see anything older ones than that. But, yeah, they made an arrest. And they arrested Tyrell. Let's see. Tyrell Sirmons. Siermons. I found his name, and it looked like he actually his name shows up one time in Ben Verified, and I know it's the same person. Or not Ben Verified, I mean newspapers.com, if you can believe that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some channel members in here, too. I don't think we have any tonight. So let's see, we're going to do... let me type his name in. Tyrell Sirmons. Right there. And there's only... like, that name is probably one of a kind. And there it is. Look at that. There's one... and this is 2006, and it's in Virginia. I don't know if this is him or not, but all it is like artwork of like, today's weather, and there's a picture. Tyrell Sermons. How could there be two of those? In 2006, this guy would be like 14 years old, right? So that would, kind of make sense. A kid doing a piece of, art for a newspaper, something like that. Yeah, maybe, 18, 12, something like that. I think it's 12 or 14. I don't know. I'm just going with, so I guess if it's 2006, that'd be 18 years ago, and if he's 30, he'd be 12. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe there's a connection between... it seems to me like almost, it'd be ridiculous. Again, this would be like the Delphi case. Like if somehow you got this crazy, sex offender apparently she's living with, and somehow that's not connected to her dying. It seems like somehow that guy may have communicated with this other person and he did something. But it's also possible that it's just a really shitty area, and hooked up with the wrong person. Something like that. All right, I'm going to do it, this UK one really quick. All right. Hey, thanks up there to Michelle. I guess that was a while ago. All right, so this is these two twin sisters. They just kind of went missing at the same time. Two 32-year-old sisters missing in Aberdeen seem fine in the days running up to the disappearance, according to their brother. Eliza and Henrietta, I don't know if it's like Huszti, who are part of a set of triplets, were last seen in Market Street at Victoria Bridge at about 2:12 on, so like 2 in the morning on Tuesday. So that's like way here, over here, right there. That's Victoria Bridge. Market Street, let's see where that is. How's that? Market Street. Okay. This says Victoria Road, but Market Street's over here. So I don't know if they just called it that on accident or how they did that, but two 32-year-old sisters missing in Aberdeen seem fine in the days running up to their disappearance, according to their brother. Eliza and Henrietta Huszti, who are part of the set of triplets, were last seen in Market Street and Victoria Bridge at 2:12. Police have launched a major land, air, and water search for the two women, who are originally from Hungary and now live in Aberdeen city center. It is said to be out of character for them to have been out at such a time. The brother, Joseph, told BBC News their mother spoke to the girls on Saturday. They had a 40-minute conversation and nothing appeared to be out of the ordinary. That's probably so cold right now. The sister, Edith Huszti, the other triplet, said she spoke to them on a video call on New Year's Eve and they appeared happy and cheerful. She said the sisters were very close and did most things together. They were described as sociable, but as far as the family knows, they were not very much into going out, preferring to stay at home watching movies, with Eliza especially enjoying cooking. She added that she believed it was quite out of character for them to be out on the streets in the early hours of the morning. Edith said she hoped her sisters return to the family safe. Sister went missing on Market Street near Victoria Bridge. So they have it right there, but it's called, apparently it's not Market Street on this side of the river, it's called Victoria Road, but this is the spot that they're referring to. But they also said that they were headed towards this Aberdeen Boat Club. I'm not sure how they would, maybe that's where they intended to go, like they had directions or something. They are said to be part of a close-knit family who do not understand what may have happened to the pair. It is understood that Henrietta works in a branch of Costa Coffee in Aberdeen. Police said the site of Victoria Bridge in the Tory area, where they were last seen, contained many commercial and industrial units, and searches were ongoing there. The search has been in the River Dee, water itself, on land around the area and also from the air. The Police Scotland helicopter has been assisting. Police divers and search dogs have also been called in. The Huszti sisters were last seen on CCTV in Aberdeen's Market Street. Yeah, so I was wondering if that, if it was on that street. I just couldn't find that particular, like these stairs coming out of a. See, when you look at that, you see that like a. I don't know if those are stairs. It looks like stairs off to the right there. I was thinking maybe that was right near the end down here. Let's see. Keep going down this direction. I don't know. It's just such a little bit of, yeah, kind of looks like that. To that little black. Yeah, that's not it. I don't know. I don't know. Go back to the article. The Inspector Darren Bruce said, "We are continuing to speak to people who know Eliza and Henrietta. We urge anyone who has seen them, who has any information regarding their whereabouts, to please contact 101, quoting incident number 0735. And this article was on 6 days ago. And this one is on the 11th. But hey guys, if you're out there, you know how awesome I am on this channel. Come on, you guys. If you guys could get the coffees and help support the channel, we're currently at, I think 1/10 of a nightly goal that we used to have. So if you're out there and you have the ability to, I would appreciate it. If not, that's okay too. We just do the shows. A multi-agency search is underway to trace two missing sisters from Aberdeen. Eliza and Henrietta Huszti, both 32, vanished near River Dee earlier this week. They are both described as white and slim build with long brown hair. A police statement issued on Thursday announced that inquiries were ongoing with specialist resources and search advisors involved in tracing the siblings. Our sister title, Aberdeen Live. Our sister title, not sure what that is. Aberdeen Live reports that, oh, I get it. Your sister agency reports that a major land, air, and water search has now been launched in an urgent bid to find the sisters. I mean, you might want to think of maybe it was like a pact they had to, but look at, they're dressed up, you know, nicely, going out when they're really late at night. Eliza and Henrietta, who are originally from Hungary, were reported missing to Police Scotland Tuesday, January 11th, a total of 4 days. Is there anybody here? I haven't seen a comment in 5 minutes. Hey, thanks, Vicky White. The last sighting of sisters was on CCTV in the Market Street area of Aberdeen at around 2:12 a.m. on Tuesday, January 7th. The pair are believed to have crossed the Victoria Bridge into Torry. Oh, so they think they... Okay, so Torry's on this side. So that means they were on that side. So maybe that was, they were on Market Street over here. And there isn't two sides of the street here, so the way that they were walking, and if they're going that direction, you'd have to see them like this, and there aren't buildings on that side. And they turned right onto a footpath next to the River D. Oh, okay, so they never really made it right here? That's probably the footpath right here then. Wow. Okay, now it makes total sense. Okay, so this is what they did. Watch. They crossed the bridge. And then they went like this, down like that. And that's why they said that they were headed towards that Aberdeen boat club right there. Now that makes sense. Didn't make sense earlier. So that's where they were headed. Came across and went that way. Huh. Right, hold on. Yeah. Alright, so that's what they're saying. So that one image that they have might be somewhere where, I don't know where they were staying. Let me check this street right here really quick. It just feels like it's not going to be... Everything just looks so drab, like just cement, you know? Like there's no color anywhere. So I wonder where they were seen then, because if they crossed, that's the footpath they took, just right there. The last sighting of the sisters was on CCTV in the market area. The pair believed to have crossed the Victoria Bridge into Tory and turned right onto a footpath next to the River Dee, heading in the direction of Aberdeen Boat Club. There you go. Police were spotted combing through the water and banks of the River Dee on Friday, close to the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. A helicopter was also seen circling the river. A heavy police presence remained close to the river on Friday. But man, that's exactly where a predator would hang out, though, too. Chief Inspector Darren Bruce from Police Scotland said extensive inquiries are ongoing to trace Eliza and Henrietta, and searches are being carried out in and around the area where they were last seen. Local officers, led by specialist search advisors, are being assisted by resources including police dogs and our Marine unit. What has their family said? Eliza and Henrietta brother Joseph told BBC News that he had a 40-minute conversation with his sisters where they seemed fine. The pair's sister, I guess the other part of the triplet, Edith, who is the other triplet, also said she spoke to them on New Year's Eve via video call where she said they appeared happy. Their disappearance was described as out of character for the sisters, who did not go out much. Local businesses around the south esplanade of the Menzies Road are being asked to review CCTV. Let's see, where's Menzies Road? Okay, so over here. But that's not really where they were walking. They said they took that path. And so they would have maybe gone this direction. So that's it. They just took that little turn right there. Crazy. That's weird. So they want this road checked? I wonder what makes them think to do that. And also asked to check dash cam footage for the sisters. Chief Inspector Darren Bruce continued, searches are ongoing here, and we urge businesses in and around the South Esplanade and Menzies Road area to please review their CCTV footage for early morning on Tuesday, January 7th. And then contact them if you see something. If it holds anything that may be relevant to our investigation. We also ask anyone with dashcam footage from that time to contact us. We are continuing to speak to people who know Eliza and Henrietta, and we urge anyone who has been seen them or who has any information regarding their whereabouts to please contact 101 quoting incident number 0735. Not sure what 101 means. We must do stuff differently over there. Maybe that's 911. This is from the 13th. Police in Scotland are continuing to search for 32-year-old siblings. Eliza Henrietta Huszti, who are said to be part of a set of triplets after they were last seen on CCTV in Aberdeen. The River Dee remains the focus of searches as there is no evidence of the missing women leaving the immediate area. Eliza and Henrietta's family are understandably extremely worried. I mean, it's weird that they're out that late. I mean, is this some sort of pact that they had to do something to themselves? Police in Scotland are continuing to search for two missing sisters almost a week after they were last seen walking near the river. On Thursday, January 9th, Police Scotland issued an appeal to find 32-year-old siblings Eliza and Henrietta Huszti, who the BBC reported are part of sets of triplets. Specialist resources, including the police helicopter dog branch and the Marine unit, along with emergency service partners, have been assisting in the searches. Police will remain at the scene while further searches, including the coast towards the Port of Aberdeen's South Harbour and towards Duthie Park, are carried out. Police confirmed that the River Dee remains the focus of searches as there is no evidence of the missing women leaving the immediate area. The river appeared to be covered in patches of ice in a photo shared by the BBC amid the ongoing search on Sunday, January 12th. Right, they left stuff at home, yeah. The local authorities previously stated that the siblings had crossed Aberdeen Victoria Bridge and turned right onto a footpath next to the Dee River, heading in the direction of Aberdeen Boat Club. The updated release said that officers had been liaising with authorities in Hungary, where the missing women are from, to support relatives as search continues. CCTV footage from the area where Eliza and Henrietta were last seen is also being examined, with door-to-door inquiries being carried out, as well as speaking to local businesses. Eliza and Henrietta are both described as white and slim-build with long brown hair. The local chief inspector, Darren Bruce, insisted Eliza and Henrietta's family are understandably extremely worried about them, and we are working tirelessly to find them, per the appeal, adding, "We are seriously concerned about them and have significant resources dedicated to the inquiry." Urging anybody with information to come forward, Bruce continued, "The focus of our search remains the River Dee, and I would again ask, if you were in the area at the time, please think back. Did you notice anyone matching their description? Even if it doesn't seem significant, please pass any information on and let us be the judge of that," he said, per the release. "I would again urge business and in and around the South Esplanade and Menzies Road area to please review the CCTV footage for early morning on January 7th. And there are two of triplets. This is also from the 13th. Worried family of missing sisters in Aberdeen just want them to be found. The family of two missing sisters in Aberdeen have issued a heartfelt plea for information. Eliza and Henrietta Huszti, both 32, were last seen on CCTV in the... I guess let's see what that... Yeah, that's the image. So those look like stairs right there. The siblings who were part of the set of triplets and originally from Hungary were captured crossing the bridge and turning right onto a footpath next to the River Dee. The search team has included specialist advisor emergency service partners. In a statement released through Police Scotland on Monday afternoon, the woman's family said, "This has been a very worrying and upsetting time for our family. We are really worried about Eliza and Henrietta, and all we want for them is to be found. If you think you might have any information which could help the police with finding Eliza and Henrietta, then please pass this on as quickly as you can." Let's see. Anyways, it says the woman's brother, Joseph Huszti. I haven't spent any time really looking for the spot yet. I looked for like 10 seconds, and that was about it. A friend of the woman told Sky News, "I hope they'll be found safe soon." Police Scotland previously said there has been no evidence of the missing sisters leaving the immediate area. Extensive searches have been carried out on the River Dee and surrounding areas, with the operation ongoing on the riverbanks. CCTV footage from the area where the women were last seen is also being examined. I wonder if either one of them could swim. I mean, that water must be absolutely, like I said earlier, really cold. Chief Inspector Darren Bruce said Eliza and Henrietta's family remain extremely worried about them, and we are in regular contact with them as our searches continue. We know that people across Aberdeen are also seriously concerned for the two missing sisters, and I would again urge anyone with information which could help to get in touch with them. The sisters are from Aberdeen City Center. are described as slim with long brown hair. This is from BBC again. So that's them.
Nem értjük ezt az egészet, hogy...
We don't understand this whole thing. That they wrote a message to their landlady and they wanted to immediately end their tenancy agreement.
Yeah, that was the thing, that they wanted to immediately end their, like, renting from this lady. Like, oh, we're leaving, and then just they walk out, they end their renting, they walk out, and they don't have anything with them, and apparently all their crap is still inside the apartment. I mean, how weird is that?
We didn't have any information about that. So that's the strange thing, that the girls didn't tell us anything about that. They never mentioned any such plan. Even when my mother spoke to them on the Saturday, they didn't mention anything about it, that they had any plan to move
Weren't
out.
they met up with some I don't know, man, they just took off.
No.
Hell no, that's weird. Two missing sisters had not told relatives they planned to immediately move out of their rented Aberdeen flat, their brother has said. Eliza and Henrietta Huszti, both 32 and originally from Hungary, were last seen in Market Street at Victoria Bridge in the early hours of January 7th. Since the alarm was raised, searches have been focused around the River Dee. The sisters, who are part of a set of triplets, moved to Scotland about 10 years ago and have been saving to buy their own home. But their brother, Joseph, told BBC News it was strange the family did not know they had decided to end their current tenancy. Speaking at his home in Budapest, Mr. Huszti said, "We don't understand this whole thing. That they wrote messages to their landlady that they wanted to immediately end their tenancy agreement. We didn't have any information about that, so that's strange thing that the girls didn't tell us anything about that. They never mentioned any such plan. Even when my mother spoke to them on Saturday, they didn't mention anything about it, and that they had any plan to move out." He said the women had no financial difficulties and were saving up to buy their own property. Mr. Huszti said the sisters spoke to their mother weekly, sometimes daily, and were very close to her. He described them as cautious women, always talking things through with, with each other, very close to her. He described them as cautious. Okay, then he added that the family had been flooded with messages of support. Police Scotland said it is a missing persons inquiry and not criminal investigation. He said in the days preceding, the sisters had indicated to the landlord that they intended to leave their tenancy, and the landlord carried out inquiries at the address, which has led them to be concerned about the whereabouts of the sisters. Superintendent Howison said the force had a number of hypotheses, and they were remaining open-minded in terms of what may have happened. One of the main theories is that the sisters somehow entered the water in the River Dee that is being searched. The area was covered in snow and ice when the sisters disappeared after a spell of bitterly cold weather. Officers spoke to pedestrians and motorists in the area during an early morning operation on Tuesday, a week on from their disappearance, to try and shed more light on their movements. Hey, thanks, Cindy. And if anybody else out there wants to help support the channel, we're currently at about like 1/8 of a normal nightly goal. So if you have the ability to keep us going here, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Let's see. Officers spoke to pedestrians and motorists in the area during an early morning operation on Tuesday, a week on from their disappearance. Extensive searches have been carried out with the police helicopter, divers, and dogs involved. The women are both described as white and slim, build with long brown hair. Yeah, they came from over there. Apparently. Like over in this area. Central Aberdeen. I don't know what their address was or anything. But they have them on camera. So the way the camera is, that means you have to have an angle that looks like that. So maybe, like, let's check right here. But they never made it into the bigger part of the... Ah, well, look at that. Those are some stairs. Let me go back to that. That's not it. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not there. I don't know. I mean, obviously it was before here, and they think they turned there, so that must mean it has to be over in this part of the city, unless they're just randomly showing us what they look like. Yeah, like if they were going to do something to themselves, they probably wouldn't go, "Hey, we're leaving." You would just do something to yourself, especially since you left your crap in the apartment anyway, so there's no reason to have said that. So why would you say that? So you go, "Hey, yeah, you're just saying, "Hey, we're moving out. We're moving out at some point." And then and you weren't planning on moving out. You just went walking together, and then something happened to you because you meant to go back home, because that's why all your crap's at the house. I mean, that makes the most sense. So whatever happened to them was something they didn't plan on. Right? Yeah, obviously, Cindy. No, they called while they were walking at 2 in the morning down a path and said, "Hey, we're thinking of moving out." Yeah. Well, you guys, I don't have much more to offer on that. Just kind of, that's it. We don't really have a lot of, they turned here, went maybe down this direction. They're looking in the rivers. They want everybody to give their CCTV footage. They said that they were going to move out of the house, but didn't tell anybody. Maybe they're accusing the landlord of inventing that part of the story. Something like that. Except it sounds like they are actually on camera walking down that path. Hey, thanks, Kathy Swan. Appreciate it. Hey, we're at 1/8. We got it there. Very cool. There's nothing open when they were going. Right. They just went right down this little path right here, look. You know, it's probably really snowy. You know, maybe the water was higher than... Well, maybe we can try to find a different time of year. Let's see. Let me just find one that's winter. Like February is pretty bad. Yeah, there's nothing like... Oh, there was a December 2007. Sunny day. I don't think that path was even there. This is March. This shot here. I mean, who knows? Was the water high and the snow made it so they couldn't see what they were doing? I don't know. Hey, thanks Cheryl for the coffee. All right, got some coffee coming in. Thanks Kathy Swan and Cheryl. I don't know if there's any more information out there. I know. I mean, it's weird how the police seem to be really searching the river. But how would they have got in the river? Did they... That's why I asked if they knew how to swim. Because being twins, I mean, I don't even know if that matters. But, like, they have this special bond, you know. So maybe one fell in. And they're like, oh, and the other one went in to save them. And then they drowned, too. Because they can't swim. You know, most people know how to swim, but some people don't. Yeah, they're just missing. Yep. I don't know. It looks like they just got overcoats on, and I mean, they do look like they're dressed up, you know. To me, it doesn't seem like they're dressed like they're just going out in the cold, except I don't know how people dress in Hungary or whatever where they said they were from. I can't remember. It was Poland. Was it Poland or Hungary? I can't remember now. Polish. I don't remember. What was it? I don't remember what country they were from. Originally from Hungary. Okay. Right. So why would they be walking on ice in the snow at 2 in the morning? That just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Hungary, right. I think I said that as one of the guesses, didn't I? I mean, 2 in the morning, you're walking around on... Market Street at Victoria Bridge at 2:12 on Tuesday. We're last seen on Market Street at Victoria Bridge at 2:12. So what makes them think they walked down that path? Because Market Street and the bridge is right here. It's on this side. I guess. I mean, it sort of ends right here. And they got CCTV all over the place. So that would be, you know, one of the things they're looking at. It's like, wow, how come they're not on any CCTV? We got cameras everywhere. And then for some reason they think they went down this path. And it could be that there's a camera over here that shows them turning and going that direction. But why not mention that? Again? Jesus. I don't know. I don't know where it is. They're wearing overcoats. They're wearing, you know, like those, like almost detect like a spy kind of long coat. The other one's a little shorter. Underneath, looks like they both have scarves on of some sort. Both their hairs are put up in a bun, or exactly the same even. Looks like maybe, I don't know. I'd like to see the video. They need to show us more of this. What do you mean you saw a picture of the path? Where is it? Yeah, they look like they're mildly dressed up. That's what I said a minute ago. $2:12 a.m. I mean, why do you always say, oh, I saw this picture? Just send it to me and go, hey, Grant, I got a picture. It's just, you know, like what good does it do? Yeah, I mean, the path is right there, you know, you can see it underneath this Aberdeen, because that goes right underneath it. See how it comes around right on the side there? So that means in that picture it's right there. So it looks kind of like ice on it. Ah, geez, Cindy. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Alright, there it is. That's the picture Zozo was talking about. It's just really icy. But I don't know how you'd fall into the water, you know? I guess that's where I'm having a problem. I mean, it's slippery, but then there's just normal kind of grassy areas over here. I mean, maybe that night it was different, though. And that's the same as this spot right here. You just kind of go around. I don't know. A lot of possible everything. Yeah, we already got that. That's when it's dried up. Yeah, I don't have that. You said the Sun article. I don't have that one. Alright, this is the one that Cindy sent. So that would be the bridge right there. So you kind of keep walking around over there. So that's obviously over here. And there's that. So they're walking probably, let's see. Yeah, they're just right there probably. In that picture. Actually, maybe there might even be... like they're just like right around... almost coming through right here. They're just probably just past that, like right there. No, not the neighborhood on the right. They lived over here somewhere in the town, but they came walking over here and they went down this little path. Alright. Okay, you guys. Well, I don't have much more to offer, and I think I'm gonna head on out tonight. Alright? We're just gonna keep going. Hey, what if this and this? There isn't really, you know, they just walk down that path and they're gone. So we need more information, maybe a better footage or something. Tonight we made it to... what do you mean, no? I don't have anything else to talk about. If you guys want to play, you know, newspapers.com or do something like that, I'd stay, but I don't know. What was so important to leave? Right. There's all kinds of, you know. They probably were going to move. And I'm not sure why they would have had to tell their family they're going to move. Maybe if it's just in the town. Their stuff was at home. They went out, and, you know, maybe they were going to go meet somebody, and they disappeared, and we don't know anything else about that. Yeah, I mean, they might have had purses under their jacket or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of them has a handbag. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, they're just, you know, they probably both have handbags. This one's just walking and it's behind her. This one has the strap and the bag right there. So when you say nothing in their hands, it's not really accurate. It's right there. I don't know if that's not really a puzzling note. It's only puzzling to their family members. Strange behavior. Okay, well, I guess we have to read this one. Missing twins wrote puzzling note to landlady. But hey, if you're out there, we're currently at 1/5 of a nightly goal. Currently standing at would be one of the worst nights we've ever had. And I was just wondering if you guys have the ability to help support the channel, since I do so awesome on here. I know we're covering something different. Let's see. The brother of Eliza and Henrietta, Huszti, 32, has described his sister's strange behavior prior to their disappearance on January 7th. So all of a sudden now her behavior is strange. Like, earlier you said, oh, it was a great call. Everything was normal. Okay, so there we go. There's their final steps. So I have the last part all right. You notice that? See, I have that because I didn't know where they came from. So let's see. God, they actually walk through like parking lots and shit. Yeah, they have it like right here. But yeah, you guys, if there's any chance you guys could help support the channel tonight, I'd appreciate it with coffee or super chats. Trying to figure out where this is on this map. I think it's right there. Then down to here. Then this. Then right to there. And then she kind of, they said they actually cut across through here. To there, and then to here, and then this way. This is apparently how they walked around. Some of it, anyways. That wasn't right. So over here it went. I don't know how they drew that. How did they draw that picture? Oh, maybe it went like that. No? Right there. And somehow they have it going where they kind of like go through a building or something. Or maybe I got that wrong. No, it looks right. Now they have CCTV, they just probably watched it. The pair were last seen on CCTV on Market Street at Victoria Bridge in Aberdeen at around 2:12. An urgent police search has seen specialist resources utilized, including helicopters, a dog branch, and the Marine unit. Their brother, Joseph, said they did not tell their family about their decision to move out of their rented flat. He told the BBC they wrote a message to their landlady that they wanted to immediately end their tenancy agreement. So I wonder why they said, when they say immediately, we didn't have any information about that. So what? So that strange thing that the girls didn't tell. No, it's not really that weird. They're adults. I mean, maybe to you it's weird, but maybe they just decided that day and didn't really want to. Didn't tell us about anything about that. They never mentioned any such plan. Joseph said they had 40-minute conversation with their mom the previous Saturday and everything seemed normal. Let's see, and then on the night they went missing, the sisters crossed the bridge and then turned right onto a footpath next to River Dee. They were heading in the direction of Aberdeen Boat Club, and there's no evidence that they left the immediate area. Joseph added that his siblings were part of a set of triplets were in financial trouble. I was wondering about that. That they've been saving it. I was actually thinking of crypto, like they did something where they lost it all, and then there you go. In fact, they were saving up to buy. Well, if they were in financial trouble, then why are you saying, in fact, they were saving up to buy their own property? Investigators have revealed one of their strong theories is that the women may have entered the river, but officers have been unable to find any evidence that they intended to harm themselves. I was wondering if it was some sort of a pact they had, like everything failed and they just go, let's, and they ended their own lives together. The twins who moved to Scotland 6 years ago were planning on moving out of their flat immediately. But then, why would you tell them that you're moving out? Wouldn't you just take your life, So, I don't know. The landlord had expressed concern for their welfare after many of their personal possessions were discovered inside the property. It also emerged Eliza and Henrietta mysteriously only took one mobile phone and left the other behind at the flat on the night they disappeared. Well, that's a little weird. Yeah. Crazy. Why would you only need one phone? Like one makes it look like you're at home and then the other. Their triplet, Edith, also said she chatted to the sisters on New Year's Eve and they seemed in good spirits. She added it was out of character for them to be out on the streets in the early hours as they preferred to stay in at night. Another alarming clue that emerged during inquiries were claims of screams heard by the river at the time the two sisters vanished. While the sounds raised concerns, detectives do not presently think anyone is involved in their disappearance and are not treating it as suspicious. One resident said everyone is talking about this. It was pretty scary stuff. A woman screaming out in the darkness. Maybe one fell in and the other one came to help. It's going to raise some red flags, but it's not entirely clear what the noises were. No one has been able to establish whether or not they were definitely connected to the girls. Police have been unable to find any explanations as to why the women went to the unlit spot in the Torrey area as temperatures plunged below zero. The steep, unpaved path was covered in ice at the time and hard to tackle even in daylight. Cops have also been working with authorities in Hungary to support their relatives back home. The twins' family released a statement saying this has been a very worrying and upsetting time for the family. We are really worried about Eliza and Henrietta, and all we want is for them to be found. If you think you might have information which could help the police with finding Eliza and Henrietta, then please pass this on as quickly as you can. We appreciate all your support. Police Superintendent David Howison said on Tuesday there was an indication from the person from whom they rent a flat who had concerns that they left the flat and indicated they intended to move. Police are keeping an open mind during their investigation, but Jesus. What the hell's going on here? Jesus. Mr. Howison said, we're trying to remain open-minded in terms of what the wider circumstances may have been. But anyways. Alright, well hopefully we get some more information. Alright, well thank you to Richard Watts, A Blank Slate, Zozo, Lizzie Robb, Catherine, Deco Trash, Michelle H, Vicky White, Cindy J, and Kathy Swan. And then also we had Cheryl with a coffee, along with Lisa Valenzuela, and then we also had Gus on a PayPal. Alright, you guys, thanks very much for being here. We'll see you guys next time. And until then, be safe out there, alright? Awesome. Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now. And during this whole time, I have not seen one person that is a crime dissector, like rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Grader's gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, ya, just remember I've a temper fucking check ya. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to work. Alright, everybody? Talk to you later.